Hello, and welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English. Today we're going to learn to avoid some important mistakes. So let's get started. First, this is not correct.
Americans would say ama instead of I am. They would say ama, then they would say fan, and they would connect fan with the next phrase, fan of baseball.
It's true. I'm is pronounced ama. But I'm a fan of. It is not pronounced fan of baseball. The word of is pronounced with the short sound like cup and up. Not o like no and go. Not of, but of. I'm a fan of. Remember the short sound like cup and up. Closed and relaxed. Of. I'm a fan of baseball. Not really. I'm not a fan of baseball. What about you? Are you a fan of baseball? Very good. Another pronunciation option we have with of is to say and not pronounce the v sound at all. But this is only when it's before a consonant. We see the B in baseball, that's a consonant. So we can say I'm a fan of baseball. Again, with the short sound like cup and up, closed and relaxed. I'm not a fan of baseball. You can say it like that, or you can pronounce the v sound. But keep the vowel short and closed. Of. I'm not a fan of baseball. Or maybe you are. So again, I'm not a fan of, I'm not a fan of baseball, or I'm not a fan of baseball. Both pronunciations are correct. This is also not correct.
I saw Alice with an older man. Now it's your turn. Try to connect words. I'll give you 3 seconds. The way you say this phrase with connecting words, I saw Alice with an older man. Saw Alice, older man.
You cannot say I saw Alice. I saw Alice with an older man? The word is pronounced saw. Use the aw sound like on and off. Like call. It's back here. I saw. Not I saw Alice. We don't pronounce the W. There's no W sound in it. It's I saw Alice. If I link the sounds, it's like this. I saw Alice. I saw Alice. I saw Alice with an older man. Not I saw Alice, but I saw Alice. Link the sounds. I saw Alice with an older man. Let's practice. Did you see Alice with an older man? That's right. I saw Alice with an older man. This is also not correct.
So if you want to sound like an American person, you really need to sit down on a couch and, just relax your jaw, relax your mouth.
You need to sit down and couch and relax? And couch? We use the connector on. Pronunciation. Use the aw sound like on and off. Like ball. It's back here. On. You sit on couch and relax? We need an article. Couch is countable. If it's one in general, I say sit on a couch and relax. But if it's the couch in my house, then it's specific and I say the. I need to sit on the couch and relax. Because it's a specific couch. It's my couch. Use the. So example, they're sitting on a couch. It's one in general. It's not my couch. So I say They're sitting on a couch. They're sitting on a couch. Let's practice. Are they sitting on a couch? That's right, they're sitting on a couch. But what if I say I'm tired? I'm tired. I need to sit on the couch. I'm talking about my couch. It's specific. I use the. Example, he's tired. He needs to sit on the couch. It's his couch. It's specific, so we use the article the. He's tired. He needs to sit on the couch. Let's practice. Does he need to sit on the couch? That's right. He needs to sit on the couch. He's tired. This is also not correct.
Because Americans like to omit words, they just throw them away from the phrase.
Americans like to emit words? Emit or omit? These are two different words. If I say emit means to produce, like it comes out of your mouth. You emit words? Well, they do come out of your mouth, but we don't say that. You can say emit sounds. You emit sounds. You produce them. They come out of your mouth. That's emit. But she wants to say omit. Use a long O like know and go. Omit. Americans like to omit words. Omit means to take out, to delete. We use delete when we talk about computers. You delete programs, you delete files. But for words in a sentence, you omit. Use the long O, like know and go. Omit. These are two different words. Emit, you emit sounds. They come out. You produce them. And omit means to remove them, to take them out. Example, cars emit exhaust. They emit fumes. They emit exhaust. They produce them. It comes out. That's emit. Cars emit exhaust. The exhaust comes out of the car. The car produces the exhaust. So we use the verb emit. Cars emit exhaust. Let's practice. Do cars emit exhaust? That's right. Cars emit exhaust. Well, some cars, not electric cars, but gas-powered cars, they emit exhaust. Let's hear that clip again.
Because Americans like to omit words, they just throw them away from the phrase.
Americans like to omit words. They just throw them away from the phrase. We cannot say this. We cannot say they just throw them away from the phrase. We have to use omit. They just omit them from the phrase. They omit the words from the phrase. They take them out. They remove them. But I cannot say they throw them away from the phrase. This doesn't work. So I can say Americans omit words from some phrases. It's true. Let's practice. Do Americans omit words from some phrases? That's right. Americans omit words from some phrases. They take them out. This is also not correct.
If you're like me, who wants to raise money in Silicon Valley,
I cannot say if you're like me, who wants to raise money in Silicon Valley. This is not correct. We need an object. We have to use the object someone. If you are someone like me who wants to raise money in Silicon Valley, we have to use the object someone. I cannot say if you are like me who wants to raise money in Silicon Valley. This is not correct. We have to use the object someone. If you are someone like me who wants to raise money in Silicon Valley, this is correct. This is also not correct.
And eliminating your accent is one of those things would really help you.
I cannot say eliminating your accent is one of those things would really help you. I need that to connect the phrases. I have to say eliminating your accent is one of those things that would really help you. I have to use that in this sentence. Because would help you is a dependent clause. We have to use that when it comes before a dependent clause, a clause that cannot stand on its own. Would really help you? That clause cannot stand on its own. It is a dependent clause. We have to use that. So it's correct to say eliminating your accent is one of those things that would really help you. Let's practice. Is eliminating your accent one of those things that would really help you? That's right. Eliminating your accent is one of those things that would really help you. This is also not correct.
I would switch on the music video and hope that the singer is actually singing, lip singing in the video so you can follow their lips.
The singer is singing or lip singing in the video? Lip singing, this doesn't exist. She means to say lip syncing. There's no such thing as lip singing. The phrase is lip syncing with the k sound. Sync. It's short for synchronize. See, you pretend you're singing and you make the words with your mouth. You synchronize your mouth with the words, but you're not really singing. They play the music in the background. That's lip syncing. They do this in videos. When you watch a video, they're not really playing the song. They're pretending to play the song. They're moving their mouth and the motions to make the words, but they're not really singing. That's lip syncing. Sync. Short for synchronize. Example. They're making a video, but they're not really singing the song. They're not playing the song. They're lip syncing. to a recorded track. Let's practice. Are they really singing or are they lip syncing to the song? That's right, they're lip syncing to the song. They're not really singing. They're just moving their mouth, pretending they're singing. And we don't say this either.
Saying congrats instead of congratulations. Congrats on your birthday instead of congratulations on your birthday.
Congrats on your new apartment.
We don't say congratulations or congrats on your birthday. If it's your birthday, people don't say congratulations. They say happy birthday. It's true, the short version of congratulations is congrats, but don't use it on someone's birthday. Use it for something else when they really do something. When you get older, you don't really do anything. You don't deserve congratulations. You deserve happy birthday. Imagine you get a new apartment. I can say congrats on your new apartment, like the clip. Or if you get married, I say congratulations or short congrats, but not on your birthday. Don't say congrats and don't say congratulations on your birthday. We just don't do it. And we don't say this either.
Do you want me to close the window? Or, oh yeah, I know it's really cold. Do you want to use my sweater? So
we don't ask the question, do you want to use my sweater? Sweater. It's clothes. You don't use a sweater, you wear a sweater. So the question is, do you want to wear my sweater, not use my sweater? And if it's cold, I would say, yes, I want to wear your sweater. I always wear a sweater. And I love to wear a sweater in fall. What about you? Do you love to wear a sweater in fall? Very good. Remember, you don't use a sweater, you wear a sweater. This is also not correct.
next thing you need to learn is to detect sarcasm. And you need to understand that it's sarcasm, because when I first came to an English-speaking country, I didn't understand sarcasm.
The word is not pronounced sarcasm. Sarcasm? She means sarcasm. We need the short ass sound like black cat for the second syllable. Chasm. Remember, this word has 3 syllables. Sarcasm. It looks like 2 syllables, but it's 3. Sarcasm. Not sarcasm, but sarcasm. Sarcasm is the noun, and sarcastic is the adjective. It's when you say the opposite of what is true to be funny. For example, she says, "That's great." But she doesn't mean it. She's saying the opposite. She's being sarcastic. This is an example of sarcasm. Let's practice. She said, "That's great," but she doesn't mean it. Is she being sarcastic? That's right, she's being sarcastic. Is this an example of sarcasm? That's right, this is an example of sarcasm. Not sarcasm, but sarcasm. This is also not correct.
He was telling me, you need to sell a house in order to walk into the store. And I'll be like, well, really? You need to sell a house? And he would go ahead and explain me that I am saying this sarcastically.
He would go ahead and explain me? First, we cannot say explain me. We say explain to me. We have to use the preposition to after explain. But he would? This is in the past. We have to say it was simple past. We can't use would here. She's telling a story about the past. We have to use past, not would. So it's correct to say he went ahead. Not he would go ahead, but he went ahead and explained to me. He went ahead and explained to me. Not he would go ahead and explain me. He went ahead and explained to me. So I corrected 2 mistakes, but there are really 3 mistakes in this. So let's listen again and see if you can find the 3rd mistake.
He was telling me, you need to sell a house in order to walk into the store. And I'll be like, well, really? You need to sell a house? And he would go ahead and explain me that I am saying this sarcastically.
So let me know in the comments what the 3rd mistake was. If you need to listen again, rewind it and listen again. But there is a 3rd mistake in this, so let me know in the comments what it was. This is also not correct.
Yeah is more informal, yeah is more casual, and yeah is something that's more widely used than yes. Yes is kind of, well, you know what's yes.
Yeah, sure.
I cannot say you know what's yes. You know what's yes? You know what yes is. If I say what's yes, that's a direct question, but this is not a direct question. It starts with you know. So we have to use the positive structure and say, you know what yes is. You understand what yes is. Use a positive structure, not a question structure. I know what yes is. That's a basic word. Do you know what yes is? That's right. I know what yes is. This is also not correct.
Thing number one that American people do is they cut off words.
I cannot say they cut off. They cut off words. The word is pronounced off. We cannot use the short sound like cup and up. The word is pronounced off. We use the sound like on, off, ball, call, audio. It's back here. Off. They cut off words. They cut off words. Not of, but off. Example. What happened to Marie Antoinette? They cut off her head. They didn't just cut her head, they removed it. They cut off her head. Horrible. What happened to Marie Antoinette? Did they cut off her head? That's right, they cut off her head. Off. Not of, but off. They cut off her head. This is also not correct.
And whatever you're going to do in English, because you're going to get a lower grade.
I cannot say you gonna get a lower grade. You gonna? Gonna is a reduction of going to. So we need the action are, but we have to make a contraction. You are, contraction, you're. You're gonna. Not you gonna, but you're gonna. It's a small sound, but it's very important. You're gonna get a lower grade. If you don't finish the test, you're gonna get a lower grade. Let's practice. If you don't finish the test, are you gonna get a lower grade? That's right. If you don't finish the test, you're going to get a lower grade. Thank you for watching. And if you like this video, subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a member, click the join button. And we'll see you next time.